somebody was asking about what do we do to get drawings out for an engineer.
Yep.
Or the like. So what we normally have is we've got our, well, this is our sketch design setup. If I was wanting to get this out as a DWG, we have several different views. So I set up a view specifically for the engineer. So in my engineer, I turn off the hatches in the walls. I turn off, most stuff. So it's a nice, simple, pretty clean sort of template for him to be able to use. And we just, when we're getting near the end of the job, ready to go off to the engineer, we'll just jump back to our ground floor, pick the couple of items that we want him to actually see, like if we've got a floor level in or a staircase or, those sorts of things, we'll just jump to the engineering view, show those things in that view, and then that's ready to go out to the engineer. So first way is out to a DWG. We go to File, Save As, hover on the arrow. It's not actually a click, it's just a hover, and then go up to DWG. It's asking where to. Let's go to Samples. I'm going to create a folder, Export. File name, Plan 1. We're going out as DWG. We can go out as DXF or DWG. Basically, a DXF will smash everything into lines. So fonts, hatching, absolutely everything gets smashed into lines. That is a great way to get everything exactly as it is in your drawing out, but a great way to have something that's not very helpful and hard to clean up at the other end. If you just go to DWG, lines are lines, text to text, so on. So we're just going to go Save. We get this dialog box, which shows, okay, we're going out to Exports Plan 1, the version of AutoCAD we're going out to. You can go Write Visible Entities Only, which is what we want, and Unpack Links. So anything that is a symbol that hasn't been unpacked, we'll actually unpack it rather than save it as a separate symbol and then link it back into the DWG as a block. You've got color, weight conversions. So you can actually set colors to be set to certain weights, etc. I never bother with that. Layers, again, you can put in a conversion table to convert what you've used for layers to something else. I never bother with that. Styles, use the CVT. That's just the standard file that comes with your standard install. And if you click on it, it will show you where it is. Again, I never fiddle with that. And fonts, I never fiddle with that. I just go, that's how I have it. Advanced, convert planes to wireframe. That one you can tick yes. If you, depending on what you're wanting. So sometimes I have that yes, sometimes I have it no. So just depending on the outcome, I'll show you the difference in a minute. No associated points, no free points, exclude dimensions, exclude text. So you can exclude those items there. I'll show you another way to do that as well. And save file information. I never do that. So I just go okay and go okay. Now it will sit there and write for a little bit. If you're unlucky, it'll say
not responding.
Not responding.
Yes.
Right. Just ignore that. It'll eventually get there.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So it just depends on your system and how quick it can keep up with things. What's not responding is that it's not CADSman not responding. It's just the progress bar is not responding, but it's happily still doing the work. And then if I go File, Save As, DWG, DXF, Go back to plane 2. Got all my settings how I had them last time. We'll just so it's not responding. We just wait for it. Now it's saying, "Oh, I've got a stencil font. What do you want me to use in DWG when to substitute?" And you can just go add and go, "Okay, I'm happy with text as being the substitute." And back into. So what I had is I've got the plane, anything that had planes on it has been triangulated, and the hatches themselves, because AutoCAD doesn't have those hatches, they've come through as just a solid fill. So that setting there, I will just file, save as DWG, plan 2. Yes, replace. Now, if I use advanced and go convert planes to wireframe, what that'll do is then not triangulate the planes, but they'll just become line work, and so you won't end up with the crosses across the staircase, which are all solids here at the moment that get triangulated. It will just become line work without the planes. So we'll do that. Preset the font. Go. So now we haven't got any planes at all on that staircase, and the hatches have become still just a surface with line work on it of some sort, but they are coming through as surfaces, but you're not getting the actual hatch. It's substituted. So the stencil font that I use in CADSman got substituted because I didn't say stencil to text or whatever it was that it was suggesting. I went preset all. It's actually found a true type font called stencil and used the true type font instead of the CADSman font. So that's how that's ended up looking like that. That might not be quite what I want if I'm wanting the person to get my actual hatching. And back to CADSman. By using print, which is, I've just gone Control P there, go A4 portrait, rotate, no. But if I change my plotter type from Windows to DXF, I can then select a file location, exports, and I'm just going to go print to DXF. And I'm just, all those other settings can just stay as they are. Go OK, and print that. So this time, super, super fast, like no processing whatsoever. What it's doing is basically just putting it straight out, all as line work and smashed to zillions of bits. So if I go File, Open again, DXF, print to DXF, what I've got now is an exact copy. My line work across my hatching's been smashed to lines. My solid fill is hundreds and hundreds of lines. Right. My dashed lines are, each individual dash is a line in itself. Right. So really quite unhelpful as an end result, but quite helpful in that it's given, you know, the font is exactly as it appeared in CADSman, hasn't substituted the font, it's smashed it into thousands of little short pieces of line work, but it's given them an exact replica of what you're wanting to hand on. So that's quite helpful if you're wanting to make sure they're getting a CAD version of your file that is exactly as what your drawing is. So that's the WG and DXF out.